The United States shadowy stealth spy drone, RQ-180, may have been spotted for the first time. Actor Rob Kolinsky captured it flying over his house and posted it on Instagram. He uploaded the picture with the caption, "This thing flew over my house several weeks ago, and I still have yet to identify it," adding that it was shaped like a B-21, but painted in white. Kolinsky added, "I was not going to post it, but I thought that if it were really classified, they wouldn't be flying it in broad daylight like this." Aviation Week Network classified the object as Northrop Grumman RQ-180 unmanned aircraft system, whose presence in the U.S. Air Force has never been acknowledged. A picture has surfaced showing a new aircraft generally matching Aviation Week's understanding of the shape of what is commonly known as the RQ-180 Unmanned Aircraft System, UAS, reported Aviation Week, adding that the picture was taken in daylight hours above California City at an estimated altitude of 20,000 feet. The Northrop Grumman RQ-180 is an American stealth unmanned aerial vehicle (UAV) surveillance aircraft intended for contested airspace. Evidence indicates that it's being used in regular frontline service. Edwards Air Force Base personnel have reportedly nicknamed the RQ-180 the Great White Bat and Shikaka. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why Northrop Grumman RQ-180 will be a game-changer in unmanned air combat. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by the free-to-play military vehicle combat game War Thunder. We talk a lot about military vehicles on this channel, but what about trying them out for yourself? In War Thunder, you can choose from more than 1,200 playable vehicles from the 1930s to the 1990s and go to battle on more than 80 theaters of war. You can fly aircraft, helicopters, drive tanks, and command ships of all types and sizes, which have been carefully recreated from their real-world counterparts. It's available as a free download on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. So grab your friends and give it a try. All viewers of Defense Updates that register using the link in the description below will also get a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship and 3 days of premium account time as a bonus. After the retirement of the SR-71 Blackbird in 1999, the U.S. Air Force lacked an intelligence platform capable of penetrating airspace guarded by advanced air defense systems. The RQ-180 was designed to fulfill the mission previously accomplished by the high-speed SR-71. The RQ-180 appears to be a follow-on to the Joint Unmanned Combat Air Systems project, which was canceled in late 2005, when the United States Navy, USN, wanted a carrier-based aircraft, which led to the UCASD, while the United States Air Force, USAF, wanted a larger, long-range global strike platform. In December 2005, the program was split in two, with the USN starting the UCASD program, which created the Northrop Grumman X-47B, and the USAF starting a classified program. The program was unmasked in Aviation Week and Space Technology in a December 9, 2013 cover story following several months of research. The RQ-180 was secretly funded through the USAF's classified budget. Northrop Grumman was given the task to build the aircraft after a competition in which it defeated Boeing and Lockheed Martin. Northrop Grumman is believed to have been awarded a development contract for the RQ-180 in 2008, with deliveries of low-rate production aircraft beginning in 2013. Satellite imagery of Area 51 reportedly show large hangars that could house the 130-foot, 40-meter, or larger wingspan of the aircraft. The RQ-180 may also be related to the expansion of Northrop Grumman's production facility at the United States Air Force Plant 42 in Palmdale, California. Creation of the RQ-180 is believed to be related to the LRS-B program, which will see the development of a family of systems, including a long-range bomber named B-21 Raider, conventional prompt global strike missiles, and electronic attack and ISR platforms. The RQ-180 would appear to fill the electronic attack and ISR roles. The RQ-180 addresses a need for conducting penetrating ISR missions into defended airspace, a mission that was left unattended with the retirement of the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird in 1999. It's equipped with an AESA radar and passive electronic surveillance measures, and may be capable of conducting electronic attack missions. The RQ-180 is believed to be about the size of the Global Hawk, which weighs 32,250 pounds, or 14,630 kilograms, and has similar capabilities of endurance, 24 hours, and range, 14,000 miles or 22,000 kilometers. This is much more than the RQ-170's endurance of 5 to 6 hours. The airframe has superior aerodynamics to give better range, endurance, and service ceiling. The RQ-180 is believed to have a cranked kite layout like the X-47B, but with a much longer wingspan, perhaps as much as 130 feet or 40 meters. Northrop Grumman claims the wing is more scalable and adaptable than the B-2 Spirit's flying wing shape. Aviation Week constructed concept images, including one on the cover of the magazine, of the stealthy unmanned aircraft that can penetrate an adversary's state-of-the-art air defenses to conduct intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions. On June 20th, 2019, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, shot down a United States RQ-4A Global Hawk BAMS-D surveillance drone with a surface-to-air missile over the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian officials said that the drone violated their airspace, while U.S. officials responded that the drone was in international airspace. It's evident that with the advent of advanced air defense systems, non-stealthy drones would find it difficult to survive. Near-peer rivals of the U.S., like Russia, have invested heavily in air defense systems. S-300 and S-400, designed by Russia's Almaz Central Design Bureau, are equipped with long-range radar and missile to take out fighters, bombers, AWACS, cruise missiles, and ballistic missiles. These systems have been sold to China, which clearly demonstrate the proliferation of sophisticated air defense systems. Even second-tier powers like Iran have developed indigenous air defense systems that have decent capabilities. For example, Iran has deployed Khordad-15. Khordad-15 is a mobile air defense system which is claimed to be indigenously developed by Iran. Speaking at the unveiling ceremony, Brigadier General Amir Hatami had said that the system is capable of detecting fighter jets and combat drones from 150 kilometers or 93 miles away and tracking them within a range of 120 kilometers or 75 miles. RQ-180 is designed to be stealthy to evade air defense systems. The RQ-180 shows a shift from UAVs that operate in permissive environments, such as the RQ-4 Global Hawk and MQ-9 Reaper, to ones that can perform missions in contested airspace. It's larger, stealthier, and has a longer range than the RQ-170 Sentinel, which has previously been used for those types of missions. It has superior all-aspect, broadband radar cross-section reduction features compared to previous stealth aircraft, such as the F-117 Nighthawk, F-22 Raptor, and F-35 Lightning II. RQ-4 Global Hawk and MQ-9 Reaper are suitable for use against insurgent forces, such as ISIS or the Taliban, that don't have the resources to track and destroy high-flying aircraft. But against a decently equipped military, these are very vulnerable. It was necessary for the U.S. Armed Forces to fill the surveillance gap, and is exactly why RQ-180 has been conceptualized, designed, and being deployed. Viewers may note that on January 31st, 2020, the U.S. Air Force released 3 new renderings of the B-21 stealth bomber. According to the USAF, The B-21 stealth bomber is scheduled to be rolled out for public view in 2021 and could fly as early as December 2021. It's likely that RQ-180 will work in tandem with B-21, which is being developed by Northrop Grumman.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.